Alright, so I've just got this car recently in the last couple weeks, and the interior is disgusting. It's gross, it's dirty, it's greasy. It was a courtesy car for I don't know how many years, so there's been a lot of butts and a lot of hands in this seat, and all the other seats for that matter, just touching everything. Gross, right? So what we're gonna do, since it's cold and wet and windy out here, is we're gonna stay inside, gonna keep nice and warm, and we're gonna fix the interior and clean it up a lot. We're gonna use some Auto Protect, some elbow grease, and some cloths and brushes, and I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to make a old and well-worn looking interior and bring it up nice and fresh and look almost brand new. Okay, so now we need materials. So here's all you need. It's very simple. Auto Protect. This is mechanics, but any Auto Protect will work. Second thing you need, microfibers. Pretty straightforward, multi-purpose, use them for anything. Next, this is a shoe polisher. And basically you use it for your seats. And for things with needs a bit more grunt. This, vent cleaner. So you've got your little pads, microfibers for your vents, and also these go in real deep, gets a proper clean. Just going over it on the face with a microfiber, I mean, really isn't enough. And toothbrushes, just in case you miss anything. These will get every little nook and cranny that you've missed. All right, let's get to it.
Hey guys, Future Matt here. The footage that I was planning on showing you ended up being corrupted, and that basically explained how to clean the whole car. So that's great. So I'm just going to tell you how to do it now. Basically, all you need to do is you spray your surfaces down with the Protectant, and then you scrub. You scrub with the brush, and you scrub with the other brush, the toothbrush. And that's pretty much it, and you just keep scrubbing until it's clean. I mean, it's not rocket science, but there was some really nice footage amongst that of me cleaning the first door. So we're just going to jump into me already having explained everything to you, and having the front half of the car in the doors already done. Okay, great.
Okay, so now we have done the top and the middle. It looks so good. It's honestly really come up very well. There's obviously, it's not perfect, but I mean, it was a lot better than what we had before. Okay, so we're just gonna give it a quick spritz with the spray, and then we're going to go ahead and run the microfiber cloth over it. We're going to let it sort of sink in for a minute before we get going. Sort of let it penetrate the material here. And you know what, actually, I reckon I'll show you just how useful this toothbrush is. We're going to just go in without wiping down first. We're just going to start here and just really agitate the cloth with the toothbrush, and hopefully we can get quite a lot of this dirt out just on the first pass through. Okay, so now we've done that, how great does that look? That just looks fantastic. I'm not gonna say new, but like new, definitely. This is just fantastic, and it's all with a toothbrush and some Auto Protectant solution. Now, remember, because we have the auto protectant solution, it actually creates a barrier between the, I guess, external elements and debris and the material. So not only are you cleaning the material, you're also conditioning it, and that really helps keep the longevity of it. I realized I forgot this little bit here. Really extending the longevity of the material by keeping it nice and protected, and you're only using one product, so it just works, you know. It just works. This is bloody fantastic. I cannot believe how quickly and effectively this stuff comes up every time I do it. It's just fantastic. Especially, you can notice the difference immediately with something like an old car that has had a bunch of hands and fingers and sticky things just touching all over it. You can really restore years and years and years of the car just with a bit of polish and some elbow grease. It's honestly insane. So we'll get to the rest of the doors and let's get to it. I'm not even gonna do the time lapse of those because I can't be bothered moving the car. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I'm just talking to myself here, Matt, the editor, me. We're just gonna cut from this to me talking about the chairs, the seats. Okay? Okay, so now that we've done all the doors, we're gonna move on to the main inside of the car. We're gonna do the seats and the center console. I gotta clean up a couple things in the center console here and around the radio and some of the instruments. Honestly, a lot of the side interior, this sort of stuff here and underneath is really not that bad. I reckon just a quick spray and microfiber will get most of what you need off. Obviously, everyone's situations will vary, so if you got a little bit of extra dirt up on here, for example, or across your instruments, just toothbrush, no worries. All right, let's get into cleaning this seat. Alright, so now that we've done the seat, it's looking honestly pretty good. The seat itself has a bit of wear and tear on it anyway, so it's actually pretty hard to sort of see a lot of key differences in the color of the material because of all the scratches, and there really are some parts that you just cannot get out, like this that piece down at the bottom there, for example. We're going to have to basically do a filling job and respray as well to get all of these parts out. Obviously, unfortunately, you can't clean away scratches, but a lot of the primary dirt and grease and oil and sticky, smelly, gross butts has been lifted away from the chair. So it's going to be super easy, and honestly it's going to be a lot easier to fill now that the first layer of grease and debris is off. When I get to filling and spraying the chair, it's going to be, honestly, it's going to come up great. It's going to be fantastic. That's such a dumb thing for me to say. Call it a fucking chair. God. It's a seat! Alright guys, so now we're up to the center console, and honestly, this is the worst part of the inside of the car. It is greasy, it's disgusting, it's gross. You can see it's got, I mean, I don't even want to, like, ugh, yuck. It's honestly disgusting. So we're just gonna hit it with the spray, and we're gonna get right into using the shoe polishing brush, because just going microfiber over this is really not going to be enough. Maybe for a finishing piece to actually add some protection to it, but we're just going to go absolutely nuts on it. So let's get started with that. Alright guys, as you can see, that first layer is, and most of it's just completely gone. It's honestly fantastic. The shoe brush really did all the grunt work there, just to get into all the nooks and crannies of this MTEX. And we're just going to go over it with the toothbrush and hopefully get rid of all the little micro pieces that are still left over, and the trim pieces obviously, because it's a bit hard to get with the shoe brush. Alright, so there we go. The center console is clean, and oh my god, like, you can't even, this wasn't even the same center console. You cannot tell. It is ridiculous how much that shoe brush and the Protectant just melted all that dirt and grease and 20 plus years of disgusting grime right off there, and then finish it up with a toothbrush. It's honestly ridiculous. This looks fantastic. I'm so stoked with that. Alright, let's move on to the rest of the car. It's smooth sailing from now. Okay, now so the middle has been done. This is still left. Unfortunately, it seems to be some sort of adhesive compound. I'm not even going to try to get that off at the moment. It needs something a bit stronger, or something with a bit more bristles, but I really don't want to damage the wood grain, so I'd rather use a stronger chemical than a physically stronger brush. Shift knob was absolutely disgusting, but it's a little bit better now, so that's nice. But yeah, let's move on to the rest of the car.
Okay, so that actually was the rest of the car. The other footage that I did have was also corrupted, so that's fantastic. But instead of throwing this whole video in the bin, I might as well try and finish it. So I hope you guys learnt something valuable about cleaning your car. A cheap and easy way of doing it. It just needs more so, cleaning your car is mainly about persistence and technique rather than fancy cleaning products and, you know, all the bells and whistles. And I also hope you guys learnt something about safely storing your video data, because evidently that is something that we've both learnt a valuable lesson on today. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you thought this was bollocks, or even if you just want to comment and say hello. Yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.